Okay, so this video, let's recap a little bit what we already have. We have the white bottom. We have our two layers. And now we're working on the top. Our first part of the top was to make a yellow X, which we now have. Doesn't matter what we have here, okay? Now we're actually going to be looking at the sides again, okay? I have that yellow X, which is perfect. Now as I look, I can see this green matches up, this red doesn't. This blue matches up, this orange doesn't. What happens is some people are like, okay, well, there, now we got it to match up. Well, yeah, but you just rotated the whole thing, so nothing else is going to match up. So you can, there's several different ways to do it. I mean, some people have like three sides and, or most of it figured out and they just need to swap one or two. We're going to have a few moves to do here because what I notice here is our blue is matched up and our green, which are opposite. So we're going to have to do this a few moves, but that's okay. So what I kind of have to think about is if this green is where I want it, I'm going to leave it alone, okay? I'm going to look at this blue side because what our move is going to do, it's going to swap this piece with that piece, okay? So if this matched up, you wouldn't want to swap these two pieces, okay? So it'll make sense in a minute when I do this, but I want to swap this piece with this piece, okay? And I know it kind of sounds a little bit weird. I need to mess it up in order to fix it. That's what I need to do, okay? So I have some labels here. I'm going to put label number 1 here so we can kind of see what's happening here. And we have label number 2 here. What I'm ultimately going to do is when I do this algorithm or when I do this, I'm just swapping this piece and this piece. I might mess up my outer corners and I don't care right now. I want to just swap these pieces. So these two will change. These two are going to stay where they're supposed to. They stay there. So here's the move. I move the right up, so right, and then I do the top once, and then I bring the right side down. Okay, so once again, I bring the right side up, so I'm looking at the white, and then I bring the top one time clockwise, and then I bring the right side back down. So I kind of keep these white pieces saved and preserved so I don't mess up too much of the cube. Okay, so first part is clockwise for the right side, clockwise for the top, and then I bring back the right side. So right, up, and then bring the right side down. Now the next part is really simple. Then so I have to actually kind of do this right, up, back. Now I bring this over one time, actually a second time. Now I'm confusing myself here, right? So so I just did it, so I'm going to do it again here. I'm going to swap them out again. So okay, here's where we were at. So we have to swap this red piece here for this blue piece. So I do right, up, and bring this back. Now I turn the top one time, okay, and then I bring this right side back up, and now I rotate this top 2 times. Now I have all the white there again, okay? So that's really important. When you see all that white, then bring this straight back down, and now you can see that my second number and my first number switch spots, okay? So if I rotate it this way, people are going to say, well, no, it didn't. Yeah, it did. These two are the only two that switched spots, okay? The green is still where it's supposed to be in the back. So now what I need to do, let's see here. So now what I need to do, some people, green is here, but green is the only one that's now where it's supposed to be. Orange isn't where it's supposed to be, red isn't, and blue isn't. So I don't want to keep this anymore. So what I need to do is I need to rotate it where, let's see, red is matching red and blue is matching blue. Now I just need to swap this piece and this piece, okay? So it's really important to take a look and to see what's happening with your Rubik's Cube. Now I have these two that are matching and they're right next to each other, which is great. Because now remember I said I'm just moving these two pieces and swapping them? Well, I'm going to swap these two. So I'm going to put number 1 here and a 2 here. To help you, our pattern is right, up, right, up, right, up, up. I think that's it. So let's take a look here. So the right, so now I see all the white. So we did that. Up 1 time. Now I bring the right back, okay? So this one is a counterclockwise right there. Now I need to do up 1 time. Now I bring the right back up and I move this once, twice, so up twice, and now I need to bring the right side back down. That's pretty intuitive right there if you see the white there, okay? So I bring the white back down, and now all I have to do is like rotate the top so those pieces match. So blue, orange, green, and red, okay? So this algorithm, this one is opposite. When I showed left, that's opposite. So right, up, opposite, right, up, bringing right up again, up, up, and this is an opposite right. Now I mixed it up here again. So if I rotate it, the blue is matching, the red is matching, but these two aren't. So remember, I'm just swapping these two here. Okay, these two are going to stay matching those colors. I'm going to do it one more time, and you can see the algorithm right here. So right, up, bring the right back, up 1 time, bring the right up again, and I'm going to replace this now. I do it 2 times so where I can see the white. Now I have my white bottom saved still. Then bring this back down, and now if I move this, I have orange and orange, blue and blue, red and red, and green and green. And I still have my yellow X right there. So our next video will be how to get your corners now into at least the correct spot where they're supposed to be, not necessarily with yellow always pointing up. So let's see if I have any here that are in the right spots. I actually don't think I have any in the correct spots. I don't have any red, yellow, green here. Blue, nope, I have none. So I'm gonna have a lot of work ahead of me, but that's okay.